Hello, thank you for joining me today. I have a very interesting piano in my shop that I want to share with you. Now this piano, it came from the Crawford House Museum up in Tinton Falls. This is just a family piano that the Crawfords had owned and had kept in their house, and it's been in that house for many, many years. This piano actually comes from probably about 1906 or 1907. Anyway, let me take the cover off this blanket and show you what we got here. Alright, so this is a Vough Changeable Pitch upright piano. The music rack comes forward a little bit so you can rest your music and have the sound come out from the sides. Push it in if you want to take it off. This piano came to me with, I would even call them disintegrated, badly damaged keytops, which I have replaced since then. And the lever, the changeable pitch lever, was actually broken. Broken in terms of this knob didn't exist, and there was no way to change the pitch mechanism of this unique instrument. So let me take it apart for you and show you what the inside is like. Alright, so now that we have the piano apart, we can see the action and the keys and the changeable pitch mechanism. This piano has a very specific changeable pitch mechanism invented by William C. Vough back in 1900 on the dot. It even says it right here, patented January 9th, 1900. And this is his changeable pitch action by the Vough Company in Waterloo, New York. The craziest part about this piano is the serial number is 2345, which is, it's always funny to see an interesting serial number like that. But based on the construction of these pianos, they were constructed between 1900 and 1913, and only about 5,000 of them were made. So if you look at this serial number overall for 5,000 pianos between 1900 and 1906, 2345 is about in the middle. It's about 2,500, which is half of 5,000. So we're looking at probably 1906, 1907 for the construction of this piano. So this piano was constructed as a changeable pitch piano. Now back in the day, before 440 was standardized in 1936, concert pitch was not standard. There was no standard for concert pitches, and whatever theater or piano construction company or even just specific musicians that were well known had their own pitch center that they decided to tune their instruments to for concerts and such. Now, the manufacturers of these instruments were a little frustrated with that because they had no basis for the construction. There was no understanding of mathematics to build the instrument to function at a certain pitch, which sounds best. Strings sound best at 70% tension of their breaking tension. So the original idea was that in a concert you could have this at concert pitch, and then they had come up with the international standard pitch around the late 1880s. And this was tuned to A435. So A, the A above middle C, is A440 on a standard piano nowadays. That's standard pitch. But this piano I have tuned to international pitch, which is A435, to be more accurate with the historical context of the instrument. We can even see over here, there's this nifty label that they put in the piano for anybody who might want to try and tune this or regulate it. And it talks about the Vough Changeable Pitch piano. You tune it to international standard pitch, which would be A435. And then from there, you can either switch the lever forward or backward depending on which pitch you want, concert pitch or international pitch A435. So the actual changeable pitch mechanism is this knob that I have installed here, which connects to this arm that connects to the action right here. This little lever here is actually on a swivel. So when I push the knob forward, it's in International Standard A435 currently. So if I push this knob forward, it actually swivels the entire action forward. And now it is tuned to the concert pitch A instead of A435, which is a semitone above. And so now, if I want it back to standard, I take the knob and I'll pull it back to standard, and it shifts the entire action just to get it. I'll do it. Look at that. It shifts the entire bottom of the action. So, if we're looking at the construction of a piano, we have the key. We have the key, which goes back to a little metal screw on the end of the key. It looks like this. And that connects to this wooden thing called a sticker. And then whatever, that would connect to the hammer, which hits the string. So what William C. Vough did is he invented this bent arm that goes to the key next to it. So when I pull the lever and I switch the mechanism, it switches that arm onto the little screw. So now this key is playing this note instead of, if you can see backwards, this note. So that's how this changeable pitch actually works. It essentially moves the entire hammer up or down a string without moving the hammer. It moves what's called the sticker, this thing, this wooden piece. These are stickers. Okay, so for the functionality of the instrument, I'm going to play a little bit and then change the pitch and then play it again. And I want you to listen to the difference in the pitch and the sound of the music. So currently we are in International Standard Pitch. So now I'm going to switch it over into concert pitch. See if you notice a difference. Notice the difference in the sound? I can even show you just basically. Here's a C major chord at international pitch. Now without moving my hand, same keys, I switch the mechanism, and it's a semitone higher. Same keys. Now, as I was saying before, concert pitch would be used for performing, but it's also higher and it's harder for singers to get those pitches sometimes. So, in this sort of piano, you can have it at the concert pitch, the higher pitch, and I'm trying to sing it, and I can't sing it as well as I'd like to. So I'm going to lower the pitch, and now it's easier for me to sing it. And that was one of the ideas for this piano, was that singers could switch it to the lower pitch if they were having trouble at a higher pitch. Thanks for joining me today and exploring this very unique, interesting instrument. I hope you learned something.